You ever have this happen? You're getting tons of clicks on an ad, but then crickets. Nobody's buying, nobody's signing up. What gives? Well, the problem probably isn't your traffic, it's what happens after that click. And today, we're going to fix that. We're building the bridge from just casual clicks to actual real conversions, the unbeatable landing page. So here's the game plan. We're going to walk through 5 key stages. First, what even is a landing page? Then we'll get into strategy before structure. After that, the anatomy of a great page, how to write copy that actually converts, and finally, how to optimize everything for the best results. Let's dive in. All right, first things first. Let's lay the groundwork. What exactly are we even building here? Because a landing page, it's not just another page on your website. No, it's a very specialized tool with a very specific job. You know, so many of us do this. We launch a page, we cross our fingers, and we just hope something sticks. But hope is not a strategy. That's a recipe for failure, right? A truly great landing page is built with intention. It's an engine, not some lottery ticket. So here's the official definition, if you will. It's a standalone web page created for a specific campaign with one single goal. That's the key. It's laser-focused. It exists for one reason and one reason only, to get a visitor to do one specific thing. Could be downloading a guide, booking a call, making a purchase, whatever, but just one thing. And this is a really, really critical distinction. Think about it like this. Your homepage, that's like the lobby of a hotel. It has doors to everywhere, the restaurant, the spa, the rooms. It's for browsing. But a landing page, that's a single room with only one exit. And that exit is the buy now or sign up button. You're literally removing all the other doors, all the distractions to guide the user straight to that one single goal. So, does all this intense focus actually matter? Oh yeah, the numbers tell the whole story. Get this. Businesses with over 30 dedicated landing pages, they generate 7 times more leads than companies with just a handful. It's pretty simple when you think about it. More targeted pages equals massively better results. Okay, so before we get into the fun stuff, the fonts, the colors, the design, we have to talk about the invisible work. Because honestly, the real success of your landing page is decided way before you even open up a page builder. It is all about the strategy. This right here, this is the golden rule. You got to burn this into your brain. One visitor, one purpose, one page. The second your page tries to do too much, hey, download this, but also follow us on social, and hey, check out this other thing, it fails. Its power comes from being absolutely ruthlessly focused on that single objective. So how do we do that? Well, it really boils down to these 3 strategic steps. First, you've got to know your audience deeply. Second, define your MWA, your most wanted action. What is the one thing you want them to do? And third, and this is a big one, you write your message first. Get the words right before you even think about design. The message always dictates the structure. And knowing your audience. Look, this isn't about vague stuff like males 25 to 40. No, this is about getting inside their head. What are they literally Googling at 2 in the morning? What are their real pain points? What exact words do they use to describe their problem? You want to know a secret? Great copy doesn't sound like marketing at all. It sounds like you're just echoing their own thoughts right back to them. And that's how you build instant connection and trust. Okay, our strategy is locked in. Now it's time to actually build this thing. Let's break down the essential components, the anatomy of a landing page that is truly engineered to convert. All right, the hero section. This is your first impression, and you have like 3 seconds, maybe. It has to be completely above the fold. That means everything you see without having to scroll. And in that tiny window, it has one job: to scream, yes, you are in the right place. It needs a super clear headline, a great visual, and a big, obvious call to action. Next up, the problem and solution. Now, before you start pitching your stuff, you have to show some empathy. You have to first describe the visitor's problem so clearly that they nod their head and think, wow, yeah, this page gets me. And only then, after you've made that connection, do you present your offer as the obvious, perfect fix for that exact pain. Let's be real, your visitors are skeptical. They've heard every promise in the book. This is where social proof becomes your superpower. Things like testimonials, client logos, reviews, they all answer that one nagging question in the back of their mind. Okay, but has this actually worked for someone like me? And believe me, that builds trust way faster than any slick marketing copy ever could. And now, the call to action, or the CTA. This is the finish line. Everything else on the page is just a warm-up for this moment. It has to be loud, clear, and totally unmissable. Use action words, and please never ever use the word submit. Nobody wants to submit. Instead, say what they're gonna get. Something like, get my free guide now. So, we have the blueprint. The structure is there. Now it's time to bring it to life. This is where we polish the machine with words and visuals that don't just inform people, they actually persuade them. So, how do you write copy that actually converts? I mean, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Because you could have the most beautiful page in the world, but if the words don't connect, it's all for nothing. The good news is you don't have to guess. There are proven frameworks that can guide us. And one of the classics, because it just works, is IDA. It's an acronym. First, you grab their attention, usually with a killer headline. Then you build interest by really digging into their problem. After that, you create desire by painting this irresistible picture of the outcome they want. And finally, you drive them to action with a clear, compelling command. This is so important. You have to translate your features into benefits. Nobody cares that your ebook is 50 pages long. That's a feature. What they do care about is that they can learn a whole new marketing strategy in a single afternoon. That's a benefit. You always have to answer their silent question. Yeah, but what's in it for me? You know, the best design is often invisible. Its job isn't to look fancy. Its job is to remove friction and make the user's journey totally effortless. That means using white space so things can breathe. It means creating a clear visual path for their eyes to follow. And oh my gosh, keeping your forms as short as humanly possible. Seriously, every single extra field you ask for is another reason for someone to just give up and leave. Okay, last section. Let's talk about what happens after you hit that publish button. Because a huge mistake is thinking you're done. Your landing page isn't a finished brochure. It's a living, breathing tool that you should be constantly tweaking and improving. And the way we do that is with A/B testing. It sounds technical, but it's simple. You create two versions of your page, version A and version me. And you only change one thing. Maybe it's the headline, or the button color, or the main image. Then you show them to different people and see which one performs better. It's awesome because it replaces all your guesswork with actual hard data. And this is why this whole process is so incredibly powerful. As you build more and more of these targeted, optimized pages, your results don't just add up, they compound. Just look at this. Going from just a few pages to over 30 can boost your lead generation by a staggering 700%. It is a total and complete game changer. So I'm going to leave you with this one question to think about. Look at your own landing page. Is it just a pretty brochure, something that just sits there? Or is it a finely tuned conversion engine that's actively working for you? Because now you have the blueprint. The choice is yours.